Hello everyone, Josh first back again, bringing you guys some more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and today Guild Boss Battle has finally arrived. He is of course a fire type. He's only going to be normal difficulty right now with phase 1. The idea of this is to try and get as high a score as possible by doing various types of things, which if you look down here on the actual check sheets, the checklist sheet rather, you get base score normal 10 points, move skills plus 0 points, not using skills, combine skills to rank them up, use rank 1, 2, and 3 skills, use ultimate move, number of applied debuffs, number of applied buffs, use recovery skill, and crit damage occurrence. So all of these factor into getting, of course, your score, and it also tells you how many turns have passed. So you guys can take your time to really think about what you want to do, and try to bring in teams that can kind of maximize the amount of points that you're trying to achieve. Now, right now, I usually get anywhere between 400 and 450 points on average, while my highest, of course, is topped out at a little bit over 500. My current team setup right now is I'm running Arthur because he gives you so many buffs on all of your heroes if you give him a rank 2 or higher card. Otherwise, you're just going to get 4 points, basically, because I believe it's 1 point per buff on a rank 1. I think you get a little bit more on a rank 2. I'm not too sure. Actually, the ranks might be the same for points. I don't know. But the idea here for my particular team is I'm running Merlin to try and get a rank 2 or rank 3 freeze off as soon as possible, so I can go in and crit with my Jericho on her ult and do amazing damage. So the more damage you do in one fell swoop, the more points you're going to get. But you also have to understand one bad negative in this event is if you take too many turns, they will start to deduct a lot of points. If you have a hero die, you lose points. So there's definitely some things that are kind of being factored into going against you for your runs when you're trying to get a lot of points. And you definitely want to try to get the best points possible because it helps your guild get a higher total EXP score for the end of the week, so you guys can get better rewards for your guild. So it's definitely important to go ahead and do this, and you can do this as many times as you want. So this is an extremely free to play event because there really is no cost to do it. You can do it over and over and over again, and to be honest, it's a lot of fun. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now is we're going to try and get rid of a lot of our cards while also getting our girl Jericho and Elizabeth some of their ult orbs, because what I can do with Elizabeth is if we actually get her to her ult before we get Jericho, we can actually pick up a free ult gauge because of how our green Elizabeth's ult gauge works. Or, I'm sorry, her ultimate rather works. So it's very, very cool. And we just got super lucky there, picked up a rank 2 freeze like that, and we already got one sitting over there on the side. Plus, we already have 2 buffs there with Arthur, so this is really, really good. So we're gonna go ahead and do this and this. We're gonna go ahead and do this. We're trying not to move our cards around too much as possible. We kind of want to let everything kind of fall into place, hopefully, to save ourselves from having to take too many turns doing setup. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Now, unfortunately, we did not pick up another freeze, because if we did, that would have been great. Now, we already did get a ultimate with our girl Elizabeth, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and just pop that to get that out of the way. Go ahead and pop that and that. Let me check my score really quick. You can see here that we're currently on turn 3, and you can see all the points that we're getting right now, which is really, really nice. All right. What do we want to do here? I guess I can just do this. All right. Like I said, I don't want to move around too much. I want to be able to kind of get my setups to kind of drop in naturally the best I possibly can, because I want to get the highest score possible at the end of this run. We did pick up our final freeze, so this is all we need. This is all we need. This is our setup. Our Merlin thankfully survived that, and he didn't target her again. So that was very, very scary. But it's all going to work out, because we're going to go ahead and do this now. We're going to use our Arthur buff. We're going to go ahead and use our rank 3 freeze. And then, of course, we're going to use our Jericho. And this should give us, hopefully, between 450 to 500 plus points, if we're lucky. Because we also beat this in a short period of time. and we're doing a crap load of damage, hopefully. 230k, not too happy with that. We didn't really get a crit, so that's unfortunate. We're going to lose a lot of points from that. So Jericho kind of let me down there on not critting. We got 450. We lost a lot of points from not getting a big crit. You can see right here, point deduction proportional to turns used, minus 59 points. And we only got 93 points. If that would have been a crit, we would have actually broke probably 520, 530 points easily, because we would have perhaps gotten another 80 to 100 plus points off of that, because I've actually kind of seen how much I need to do to break 200 points on this, and it's usually around 450 to 500k plus damage. So I would have actually gotten the highest score I ever would have had, and actually probably gotten the top score in my guild right now, but because Jericho didn't want to do the damage I required her to do, I wanted her to do, unfortunately, it was just a bad run. I mean, it's not a bad, it's still a great run, but it's just not as good as it could have been. See, as you can see there, Tristan, he's got 555. I'm still trying to chase him. He must have just had a really good run. That was going to be a really good run for me, but Jericho didn't crit. She did not crit. So there you guys go. Anyways, that's how you kind of, handle the boss battle, guild boss, whatever you guys want to call it. That's pretty much all I have for you. Again, make sure that you're running a team that can throw a lot of buffs out there, or heal cards that you can spam, not doing too much damage, because the boss is normal. He does not have that much HP. He has just like a little over like 120, 130k HP, something around there, maybe 160. So if you do a big hit, it's going to kill him. So you definitely want to be very careful. Jericho is definitely one of the better units. You might even be able to try a Meliodas with counter if you can set that up for some of you who don't have Jericho. There's also the blue SSR Elizabeth and Hawk, which you can try and set up for her ultimate if you've built her up very well. So you definitely have a few options there for a big DPS hit. But yeah, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed. As always, don't forget to tick notifications. Join us in the Discord in the description below. Subscribe if you're new here to the channel, and of course, like the video if you did. And if you guys are enjoying this mode, which I greatly am, I hope you guys let me know that in the comment section below. And tell me what your guys' highest score was. Maybe you guys have gotten 600 plus. If so, I'd be glad to hear it and see what type of team comps that you've set up for it. Because there's a lot of different team comps that I'm still going to be playing around with and trying out. But I just feel confident in the team I have now. I just need some better RNG. So, there you guys have it. Until next time, as always, peace.